Good morning, this is Vicki.
And this is Jo.
And we're the two natural ladies.
And we talk about the good news we all need and ways of getting the most out of life.
We help people with practical, uplifting ways we can all make a difference.
And we're striving for better, not perfect.
And we love a good laugh. Please enjoy the show. And you're listening to the Two Natural Ladies. And you were going to read something,
We were just
Vicki.
listening to father and son, so let's
were.
now listen to
Grandma.
grandmother. Yes, always wise words from grandmother.
Oh, definitely.
Yes. Grandmother says, carrots, eggs or coffee, which are you? A young woman went to her grandmother and told her about life and how things were so hard for her. She did not know how she was going to make it and wanted to give up. She was tired of fighting and struggling. It seemed as one problem was solved, a new one arose. Yeah, I know. That sucks, doesn't it? Her grandmother took her to the kitchen. She filled 3 pots with water, as you do. In the first, she placed carrots. In the second, she placed eggs. And the last, she placed ground coffee beans. She let them sit and boil without saying a word. In about 20 minutes, that would have been awkward, wouldn't it? Just pull my heart out to you, Grandma, and you're boiling water and not talking to me. In about 20 minutes, she turned off the burners. She fished the carrots out and placed them in a bowl. She pulled the eggs out and placed them in a bowl, and then she ladled the coffee out and placed it in a bowl. Turning to her granddaughter, she asked, "Tell me, what do you see?" "Carrots, eggs, and coffee," she replied. She brought her closer and asked her to feel the carrots. She did and noted that they got soft. Then she asked her to take an egg and break it. After pulling off the shell, she observed the hard-boiled egg. Finally, she asked her to sip the coffee. The grandmother smiled as she tasted its rich aroma. The grandmother then asked...
Granddaughter.
Thank you, Jo. Granddaughter then asked, "What's the point, grandmother?" Her grandmother explained that each of these objects had faced the same adversity, boiling water, but they reacted differently. The carrot went in strong, hard and unrelenting. However, after being subjected to the boiling water, it softened and became weak. The egg had been fragile. Its thin outer shell had protected its liquid interior, but after sitting through the boiling water, its inside became hardened. The ground coffee beans were unique. However, after they were in the boiling water, they had changed the water. "Which are you?" she asked her granddaughter. "When adversity knocks on your door, how do you respond? Are you a carrot, an egg, or a coffee bean? Think of this. Which am I? Am I the carrot that seems strong, but with pain and adversity, do I wilt and become soft and lose my strength? Am I the egg that starts with a malleable heart, but changes with the heat? Did I have a fluid spirit, but after a death, a breakup, a financial hardship or some other trial, have I become hardened and stiff? Does my shell look the same, but on the inside I am bitter and tough with a stiff spirit and hardened heart? Or am I like the coffee bean? The bean actually changes the hot water, the very circumstance that brings the pain. When the water gets hot, it releases the fragrance and flavour. If you are like the bean, when things are their worst, you get better and change the situation around you. When the hours are the darkest and trials are their greatest, do you elevate to another level?"
I love that. I
love
think
it
that's
too.
wonderful. The only thing is I don't like coffee.
Well, you could just
But I
put
can
tea
get
in the
get
water.
that's right.
Yes.
Exactly.
You could put
yes.
your mat tea in and
Yes.
change the water.
Change. That's very true.
Yes.
And this was another one, and that was an unknown. We don't know who created that, but we love it. And another one is no point in rehearsing for a tragedy. Again, it's like, we know things are going to happen. In fact, my grandson yesterday was talking about something, and I said to him, "You're ready for something that hasn't happened yet, and it may never happen. So just enjoy." I think I was talking about going back to school, and he was saying, "Oh, I don't like school," blah, blah, blah. And I just said to him, "Find one thing that you can enjoy about school, and you're going to be there anyway for many hours every day. So find things that you're going to enjoy, and don't now, before you've gone to school, already decide how school's going to be."
It's tricky, that one, if he's had a obviously bad experience in the past. Yes.
But I'm going to be the coffee or the tea. Thank you.
Well, yes, maybe read this to him and see what comes to his mind. Yeah, it's yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say, but
Sorry.
That's all right.
You might remember, while I just quickly mention this, we did mention at the beginning of our show at 6 a.m. Peter Tolich, not Peter Tolich. Oh, is this right? Was it discussing music and entertainment industry? No, it wasn't Peter Tolich. It was Peter Jackson. I put Peter Tolich in, who's a wonderful
music
man
director here.
Yes.
Which I thought made perfect sense.
It
when you're
did
talking
make
about,
perfect sense, yes. But it was actually Peter Jackson who we interviewed, and he was talking about in our interview how the music and entertainment industry had been hit very hard in 2020, and I'm sure Peter Tolich could tell us that too. So, but what's happening now is that things are opening up. And that, it's important for live entertainment for the people who are playing, but also for the people coming along. Because I'd also heard another thing where they were talking about the difference in your being, like going to something live performances, like live plays, live music. It actually affects you quite differently than watching something on TV or listening to music on the radio. Now, hey, listen to the music on the radio. There's great music, particularly on 88.3 Southern FM. However, it can shift and change you. So I thought that was a really important point.
Well, if you think about it, like my kids say, you're vibing.
Yes.
But there's a palpable thing going on in the airwaves.
Exactly.
And I certainly enjoyed when I listened to the live music we saw on Boxing Day night.
Yeah, the Jackson combo.
I haven't done that in so long because I have no interest in going to a concert anymore. I used to. I went to the Bruce Springsteen concert twice.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. Danced around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I loved going to, I went to a lot of big concerts, but I also liked going to the local pubs and the local bands and everything.
Oh, I saw John Farnham in a local pub in
Oh,
Mentone.
you didn't, did you?
I did.
I saw Marsha Hines and I saw AC/DC and I saw Flowers that then became Icehouse in local pubs, but not John Farnham. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was special. And I was there with my friend and my mum. It was great. Yes.
I just wanted to say, talking about live music, February the 14th, which is Valentine's Day, Jackson Combo at Straight and Narrow Cafe in Chelsea. Please come along and support them and any other local music that you see in your local area. It makes a difference to them and makes a difference to you. It's a community thing as well.
It's such a happy vibe. And my husband and I for so long have been wanting to go and see some jazz and listen to some jazz. I've always pictured us in a seedy bar having a drink at one of those little round tables, and it was so not that. And it was so much better. And if we had some dinner, it was lovely.
Yeah.
Well,
it sounds like a lot of fun. I will be there.
Yes. And back to I've got time.
Yes,
rehearsing for a tragedy.
Yes,
I was just going to say about 2020 that when you said that, I just went straight into that makes sense. Actually, if I mapped that on, if in 2019 I knew what was happening in 2020, I would have imagined something a lot different and prepared a lot differently. Glad I didn't, because we quickly mobilised when we needed to, and there was no need for a rehearsal.
Well, and I do worry sometimes, but not a lot. I'm not a worrier, and there are other people in my family who do all the worrying for me. And, well, not for me, for them. And but I say to them, why are you worrying? Because, for instance, your child gets their license and they go out and drive, which can be a worry because, you start thinking, particularly your first, but all of them, I can remember when they first got their license. But very quickly it was like, what can I do? There's nothing I can do. If something happens, when it happens, I'll deal with it.
Yes.
But until then, why am I rehearsing what could happen when I could be doing other things at the same time? It's just, or having a good night's sleep, it's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. I get it. I get why we worry, but it's
worries are real. Yeah.
They are, absolutely. Yeah. But really, when we think about it logically, you cannot ever know exactly how you're going to react.
And you can't change it.
No. Just be there and become the coffee if you can.
Yes.
During those situations.
Well, it took time, but you certainly did become the coffee or the tea.
Yes. Yeah, I think I was maybe a hard-boiled egg for a while, and even a carrot. I think I was all of them at one point.
Yes, you related to them all.
Yes, yeah. But absolutely.
Yeah.
And look, I mean, I know I'm very excited because Michael and our book is getting close.
Yes.
So maybe we'll get him back on once it's published.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that sounds really good. So do you want to talk crap for a minute?
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Am I allowed to say that word?
Yeah. Well, if you're not, you just did. What did you want to talk about?
Oh, you had something written down about loos, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Oh, I get it.
Some might have been saying we've been talking crap the whole time.
Yes, probably. Yes. Now, where was that? Oh, here it is. I wanted to say to you, Vicki.
Yeah.
Did you know we have very important toilets/loos?
Oh.
Yes. Because we are helping, we're part of a community who are helping over 2 billion people get a loo who don't at present. We give a crap.
Wow, yes, we do. Yes.
So many of you will know what we're talking about when we say that. Aside from being a great place to read, toilets are pretty magical. They keep waste out of waterways, prevent all sorts of nasty situations and provide a safe, dignified place for a person to do their business. But toilets are a part of a bigger system of health initiatives called WASH, which stands for Water, Sanitation and Hygiene. Together, these three elements save lives, boost economies and strengthen communities. It is all pretty amazing, and that's actually from the company Who Gives a Crap.
Well, the other benefit of Who Gives a Crap is
a lot of rolls of toilet paper.
Yeah. Well, you can, we buy them by the box full. Saves a lot of lining up in the supermarket at different times, as we've seen. So, yes.
And I actually think they're better paper. And then we can use the paper, the outside paper.
Yes.
For
wrapping gifts.
Which I did for all my,
my brother was
gifts. So.
Oh, well, I don't know about your recipients, but my brother was so thrilled that I'd wrapped his present in Who Gives a Crap toilet paper.
Are you being sarcastic?
Yeah.
My family, they're clear about it. So, yeah, I don't even know if they noticed.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, well, your next gift will be in Who Gives a Crap.
Oh, good. Yeah. Looking forward to it.
You've been listening to the Two Natural Ladies podcast. Visit twonaturalladies.com.au for more information. Thanks for joining us.